Taiwan has one of the most important military forces in Asia. Taiwan's military encounters with China have caused it to strengthen militarily. The armed forces of the Republic of China are the ROC Armed Forces. Until the end of the 1970s, the military's primary task was to prepare for the invasion of the communist-controlled People's Republic of China through efforts such as the National Victory. The ROCAF has a military strength of about 200,000 and can mobilize up to 2.5 million reserve troops in the event of national imperatives or a full-scale war. The Taiwanese ground forces have around 1,000 tanks. The M1A2T Abrams tanks are one of the most modern tanks in Taiwan. Although there are around 14 in the inventory, around 100 have been ordered. As for armored vehicles, the American-made Humvee is one of the most important armored vehicles of the Taiwanese army. More than 9,000 Humvees are used by the Taiwanese military. Taiwan's missile program constitutes an important element of its deterrence posture against the People's Republic of China, which is its primary security concern. But in more recent years, Taiwan has begun to develop and deploy missile systems more suitable for attack missions, including longer-range ground attack cruise missiles. Taiwan has a missile range that varies between 1,200 kilometers and 2,000 kilometers. Armored vehicles, 19,000, self-propelled artillery, 300, Malers, 200, Taiwanese Air Force has around 700 aircraft. The Air Force reduced the total number of aircraft in the mid-2000s and replaced them with more modern fighter aircraft. As of 2015, the ROC Air Force had 384 fighter aircraft, 19 transport aircraft, and 25 other types of aircraft. The ROC Air Force in Taiwan, established on the Chinese mainland, has received military aircraft from the United States, including more than 400 aircraft, the majority of which are fighter jets. In the 1990s, Taiwan began acquiring more modern aircraft, including the F-16 Fighting Falcon and F-5V to replace the and counter the burgeoning People's Liberation Army Air Force. The current fighter jets include the Northrop F-5 and the F-16 Fighting Falcon. Although the PLF has both technological and numerical superiority over the ROCAF, Taiwan has improved its aircraft, including upgrading its F-16 fleet to the most advanced variant, the Block 70 Viper F-16V. ROCAF's strategy until a few years ago was to use IDF fighters for low-altitude interception and ground attack, F-16s for medium-altitude interception and ground attack, and for high-altitude interception. Taiwan has been forced to upgrade its F-5 fighters due to problems in purchasing modern fighters. To arm the modernized F-16 fleet, ROCAF has ordered M1A2T AIM-9X Block 2, AGM-88FHCSM, AGM-84HSL AMER, and AGM-154C Block 3JSOW stocks. The AIM-120C8 and AIM-9X Block 2 missiles will enhance the air-to-air capabilities of the F-16. In particular, the AIM-120C8S will help narrow the gap with the PLAF's increasing dominance in BVR combat with longer-range PL-15 missiles. In particular, the AIM-120C8S will help narrow the gap with the PLAF's increasing dominance in BVR combat with longer-range PL-15 missiles. The AGM-88F will give ROCAF a much-needed capability to suppress the PLA's surface-to-air missile batteries along the Chinese coastline. The United States serves as the main equipment supplier of ROCAF and supports Taiwan in all kinds of issues. Fighters aircrafts, 286. Transports aircrafts, 19. Trainers aircrafts, 220. Helicopters, 200. Attack helicopters, 91. The Taiwanese Navy has 93 ships. The Navy is responsible for naval warfare and the protection of Taiwanese waters, including offshore islands and shipping lanes. The ROCAF Navy was established after 1949, receiving destroyers and frigates made or designed with the support of the United States. It was still in use in the early 1990s, when Taiwan began to purchase modern ships. In that decade, Taiwan bought Dutch Zwaardvis submarines and German mine hunters, and these are still in service. In addition, she received Kidd-class destroyers and Oliver Hazard Perry frigates from the United States. Since the 2000s, ROCN has been trying to improve its asymmetric warfare capability against the much larger People's Liberation Army Navy by locally building smaller and more stealthy vessels such as fast missile boats, corvettes, and submarines. But its destroyers and frigates remain the main component of the fleet. The size of the ROCN has not changed significantly, except for the addition of 2 destroyers and 12 corvettes. The Navy also had 40,000 personnel, and the Navy had 4 destroyers, 22 frigates, 1 corvette, 14 landing ships, and 4 diesel attack submarines. Most of these ships are former US Navy ships.